What's up, what's up, what's up? We are going to be doing some car maintenance today, getting ready for the spring weather because the weather is starting to become nice. Stay tuned. See you in a few. 3.5 liter V6 from Mercedes. We're going to do a quick oil change on this guy. This is our spring service. This car is driven like 5,000 miles a year, so to do an oil change once a year is kind of alright to do since it's using synthetic and it's stored in the garage. But as you can see here in the front here, you lift that cover up, you got your cap for the oil, which is here, and then we have our fuel filter, which is right here. Alright, so underneath, here's the pan, plastic cover for the oil pan, and these have bolts underneath securing it in place. 5/16 of a socket should do the trick on that. So I'm just going to go ahead and remove that. Hey, let me tell you, driving one of these things is so much more enjoyable than changing the oil. Like, they had to make this 20 times harder than what it needed to be. It's insane. It's insane. Check this out. Ready? So, most cars used to never have covers underneath, but in the last 5-10 years, they started putting covers underneath to protect the bottom of the car. It helps avoid damaging the undercarriage. It also helps with sound and, you know, muffling the sound of the motor and all these great things for the environment. So, this car, instead of having one big cover, it's got two little rinky-dink pans, and you have to remove the front one to get to the back one, but you can most likely get around with just removing the two back screws on the front one just to get this one to slide, since this one sits on top of that. So in my case, since this is my first go around and I'm teaching you all, I removed both. Now I can go underneath and see how to access the oil pan, which is not that bad actually. So here, check this out. This is the oil pan, and back there is your transmission. So just so you all know, if you're driving one of these Mercedes, you are pretty much sitting on the transmission. It's amazing how they engineered this and compacted everything into this vehicle. It's the size of everything is so massive, and to just have it all fit in here so nicely is amazing. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead now and finally drain the oil from the top. Before I drain the oil from the pan, I always remove this just so the engine can breathe. Helps flow better. 13mm bolt. 13mm bolt later. Okay. Replace this seal, this gasket. See you later. Have a nice one. Say hello to the camera. Say hello to the camera. This is by far one of the most labor-intensive oil changes I've ever done, but we are finally buttoned up underneath. The oil pan is secured, the covers are back on and secured, and the oil filter, as you saw previously, is put back in. And the last step is to place the oil into the engine. To check the oil, make sure you put the vehicle back on level ground. So I pulled it down, let it run for a minute. Once the beeping stops, turn it off. The dipstick is located right over here. Okay, so you click and hold these two buttons first, and then hold this down right after. Hold it down until this screen comes up, vehicle data. Go to the Assist Plus and hit Full Service and scroll all the way down to configure full service. It says service carried out, click yes. Cannot be undone, click confirm. And it should reset. Then if you go into your service data, it should show you everything. Time remaining to your next oil change is 365 days, 10,000 miles. Okay, so now it should be good, and we'll just turn the car on. And as you can see, it doesn't come up anymore.